this is something which, as part of the lockdown conversation, I had done on mental health, and the mental health for the kid, students, young, is also important. So, your quick thoughts on mental health and anxiety and well-being of students, also to an extent parents. Um, are institutions supposed to be doing something? How are they fixing the situation they find themselves in?
So, Rabindra, it's very interesting, but I mean, at least that's probably my limited experience, but I did feel that schools, even pre-COVID, uh, gave, I mean, it's not, I won't say they didn't give its due importance, but I just felt that we take for granted that children will be happy. We take for granted that everything is well unless the child has a breakdown. Very often when it's breakdown, it's things have gone so bad that fixing them is really an issue. But I think the whole socio-emotional well-being space has taken a completely new turn with COVID. And I think, somewhere I've come out admiring students as much as I have admired teachers who have rallied, because for students, two things changed overnight, right? And if you ask any of them their biggest joy, what are they looking forward to? Meeting friends,
Yeah,
going out and playing with friends. One fine day, we told them, sit in the house.
yeah,
There's no question. Can I go to the neighbor? No, you can't. This is the barrier, the Lakshman Rekha. You cross it, you are in deep Ravan land, and you're never going to be excused for overstepping that. We demanded things out of them that were almost you know everything that could go against what the child would need, what the child would desire. And I think I think socio-emotional well-being will just have to be addressed. If it's not been addressed by institutions in the last 5 months, it should be priority number one. And I think schools will have to make time for this, because we are assuming that all children are dealing with this very happily because we are providing them with the essentials at home. And it's not so. I think student minds are working very differently. They have never known such a dystopian time before. Things were very happy. Sundays were meant for going to PVR and watching a movie with parents and then eating out. Today, it's like, okay, I'll get you popcorn if you want. Okay. That's about it. And that's where it's going to end the PVR experience, in the confines of a bedroom. I think children have really shown resilience. I mean, the word resilience is being again one of the words that's going around,
yeah.
but for a child to actually wire himself, herself differently at all ages, you find children have just adapted, right? And because of that, I think all of us will just have to spend time on socio-emotional well-being. It can no longer be taken for granted. And I think even as schools, we have reached out to our counselors to say, do something actively. Don't wait for that one student who comes to you to say, okay, I'm feeling really bothered about things, right?
Sure.
It isn't about that. We have to be able to bring in practices or routines that make children calmer, more relaxed, more acceptable to what's happening in the world around. Sorry, I think I've gone longer than I should, but yes. But
No, thank you very much.